All right, hello everyone. Happy Wednesday. My name is Elena Riley. I work here on our digital team right back here, working on my computer to bring you our web stories throughout the day on our website. This morning I'm here to tell you about our top morning headlines that we have, just things to start your day, to know what's going on this morning, our top stories happening, just important things going on for us. So we'll head out over to our website here. Had a good amount of breaking news this morning, so we'll definitely go over that here in this stream. It's our website at First Alert 6 and my web story. These are just kind of shorter stories. They can be good to know what's going on, get a little refresher. We just started for the day.
34 weight 8.
Our top story right now actually is some outages that were happening in Douglas and Sarpy counties. It was kind of more in the South Omaha area. It was up to 3,000 at one point. This is about at the 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. Mark. But if I check our outage map right now, it was down to about 30 last time I checked. Yeah, so we're down to about 30 right now, all in Douglas County. So good work there from OPPD crews. We have not yet had an update on what is caused these outages, but we're hoping on one really soon. That was our top story, though. It was about 1,800 in Douglas County at one point and 1,100 in Sarpy County. People without power. Our Jarrett Lansford just warned you. He said that some of these traffic lights in these areas might not be working due to this outage. So, of course, this is all cleared up for the most part, we believe. So, still just be ready. Treat these intersections as always stop. Just know that for the future. That's good. Always to know about that, right? And if you are having an outage, just report it to OPPD. This is the second outage we've had. We had one yesterday, so 2 in a row. Really interesting stuff here. Okay. Moving on to our top headlines, more breaking news we had this morning is that 2 people are injured after a crash on Dodge Street in Midtown. This happened at about 1:30 a.m. this morning, so real early, about 40th and Dodge Streets. Dispatch tells us that the injuries are considered to not be life-threatening. One of the cars in this crash did end up on its side, so very interesting visual there. The other one was smashed in on the front. Another top headline, 1 person is in the hospital after a shooting in South Central Omaha. This happened actually last night. It was about 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday. It happened near 50th and Spring Streets. And this person, just 1 person taken to the hospital, as I said, and we have not had an update on any arrests on that yet. Next, a teen arrested in an Omaha homicide case is going to appear in court this morning. Here, actually, at 9 a.m., he was supposed to appear. So his name is Tamari Neal. He's 18 years old. He was booked into Douglas County Jail on Monday for first-degree murder, first-degree assault, 2 counts of use of a weapon to commit a felony, and possession of a stolen firearm. He's just one of 3 teens that were arrested in this. The other was Torian Gunn. They were 18. They were booked Monday as an accessory to felony. And then a 16-year-old male was also booked into the Douglas County Youth Center on similar charges. These arrests come in connection to the shooting death of 19-year-old Ashton Fletcher. This happened on June 8th at about 62nd and Camden Avenue. And there was also a 20-year-old that was injured in this incident at that time. Hoping to have an update on that court appearance today. It's his first appearance in court. Next, Governor Pillen is going to hold a bill signing ceremony today for LB 644. So his office sent us a press release. They said that he's going to sign a bill aimed at curbing the influence of foreign adversaries in our state. So LB 644, as I said, introduced by Senator Bostar, looks to cut foreign access to infrastructure, contracts, property, and other key assets in our state. That's what they tell us. The bill was approved on May 30th. And there's a couple of acts that's going to be created from this, the Foreign Adversary and Terrorist Agent Registration Act, and then the Crush Transactional Repression in Nebraska Act. And the ceremony is going to be at 1 p.m. today at the state capitol. Next, Nebraska officials are seeking hands-free laws that are similar to the ones happening in Iowa. So really interesting stuff here. So Iowa's new hands-free law, it's going to go in effect in July, so 1st of July, I believe. So it's going to prohibit drivers from holding or even operating a cell phone or another electronic device while they are driving. And Nebraska officials that we talked to, they're just asking that some sort of law is passed really similar to this Iowa driving law, just hoping to prevent distracted driving in our state. We talked to Vicki Kramer. She's the director of the Nebraska of NDOT. She says it was a record year for fatalities on our roadways. 251 people lost their lives on Nebraska roadways last year. So very sad statistic there. More about Iowa's kind of their rules with the law. It's illegal to hold your phone even while at a stoplight, so some of us might be caught doing that. It includes typing, scrolling, swiping, entering addresses. Even if you're going somewhere, you don't know where you're going, you have to do that before you are leaving for your destination. You don't want to be doing that on the way there. So no GPSs in that way when you're driving, and also making phone calls even. It has to be hands-free. Another thing there, there's no streaming. Of course, we're doing that right now. There's no streaming allowed though in your car, or else making videos for social media. That is not allowed either. Authorities tell us that. And some more information here. NDOT has supported several bills introduced in the legislature that would have helped to increase safety on our roads. Next, the Douglas County Commissioners are searching for a new treasurer. So, of course, John Ewing Jr. is our new mayor. He was elected as that. So they're working to find a new county treasurer in his place. They talked about this yesterday at their meeting. They said they've received calls from several people. They are interested in this role. So good news there. But they say an important requirement for this job is that this person must reside in Douglas County. They have until about July 21st or 22nd to find this replacement. So this is 45 days from the date of vacancy. Ewing did he resigned on June 6th. So they have that amount of time to find someone. Whoever is appointed is going to be in office until January 2027 because the position is up for election next year. So kind of a short amount of time, but still very important to fill that role. I think that is all the headlines I have for you. I bring you this streaming every morning, as well as this web story to you at about 6 a.m. and then streaming here around 9 a.m. Weekdays. Other than that, I also do a fun streaming on Friday, things happening over the weekend. So if you want to check that out, I would recommend that. Other than that, please tune into our midday happening at 11 here in a couple hours. Keep up on our website. I'm going to update some things on there after this, so please check back in there, and thank you very much for joining me.